I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Prosecutors say he was texting his girlfriend while weaving all over the roadway. In the end, they say his car slammed into a motorcycle, killing its two occupants on the Thruway near the Harriman toll plaza. Today, 24-year-old Luis Munoz of Ossining was arraigned on charges of aggravated vehicular homicide, manslaughter, and operation of a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. Orange County District Attorney Frank Phillips says Munoz's blood alcohol level was almost twice the legal limit at the time of the June 2nd crash. Killed were two Long Island residents, 25-year-old Melissa Rupo and 23-year-old Rafaelito de Jesus. Prosecutors say Munoz fled the scene of the crash but was apprehended by an off-duty Town of New Windsor police officer. Outside the Goshen courtroom today, members of the Rupo family talked of their loss and their pursuit of justice.
I'm angry. I'm angry at the system. And I'm angry we were notified. And I'm angry that in the end, it's our family that will be put on trial, not him.
If convicted of a maximum criminal count, Munoz, an undocumented alien, faces up to 25 years in prison. He was ordered held on $250,000 bail. The search is on to determine what touched off a fire that destroyed a single-family residence late yesterday afternoon in the town of Newburgh. The initial call came in as a fire on a porch, but the flames quickly spread to most of the rest of the two-story home at number 7 Princess Lane in the town's Orange Lake section. Members from a number of neighboring fire departments were called to the scene. No one got hurt, although firemen had to battle the intense heat along with the flames. Investigators were looking into the possibility that a propane tank at the residence may have played a role in the fire. City of Newburgh Fire Chief Michael Vatter will be talking with teachers and administrators at Gidney Avenue Magnet School as part of his department's attempt to pinpoint the possible cause of a smoky fire Monday that damaged a pair of second-floor classrooms and led to the evacuation and early dismissal of hundreds of students at the school. Fire reportedly began in a classroom closet. It was put out in about 10 minutes. Students in classroom 208 had left the room where the fire began about a half an hour before it broke out. Classes at Gidney resumed today. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what's happening today in the Valley Central and Cornwall school districts, where administrators will try to do what they couldn't do back on May 21st, get a school budget passed. Valley Central's putting up an $89.4 million spending plan. That's about $3 million less than the one voters originally rejected. Another defeat would mean a contingency budget and an additional $2 million worth of cuts. In Cornwall, a $62 million budget is on the ballot, and it's about $315,000 less than the one that went down to defeat. In the original vote, the district fell just 2 votes short of the majority needed to override its tax cap. Michael Traynor is calling it a victory. The owner of the former Nevele Resort Hotel property near Ellenville was reacting to word that Governor Andrew Cuomo's revised gambling bill now includes a provision for up to 2 casinos in one of the regions of the state. Traynor and his supporters have been pushing for the creation of 2 Catskill region casinos, one at the Nevele and another in Sullivan County. It'll be up to the state assembly and Senate to agree on the final contents of a casino bill, and then vote for a constitutional amendment to legalize gambling so that it can be put to a public referendum vote in November. 5 years in prison, that was the sentence handed down in Ulster County Court today for 22-year-old Terrence Toback of Marlborough, who had been convicted of criminal sexual act for sexual contact he had with a 12-year-old girl. Prosecutors say the investigation began following the discovery of an explicit Facebook conversation between Toback and the young girl. Toback was living with his girlfriend and their infant son at the time the crimes took place inside their home. They set up shop at the busy intersection of Route 17M and James Kelly Way in the town of Wallkill. Supporters of controversial political activist and conspiracy theorist Lyndon LaRouche. The goal of their political action, restoration of the Glass-Steagall Act to separate commercial banks from investment banks and to muster political support for the removal of the president.
We are leading a national drive to impeach the President of the United States. And what's come out lately with this spying on basically every single American is just the tip of the iceberg on why this president has decided to grab broad executive power. He is completely opposed to reinstating Glass-Steagall.
The push being made in New York and elsewhere by LaRouche supporters is for the full separation of commercial banks from what they say are the gambling operations of today's Wall Street mega banks. And they're being called super seniors by Orange County Executive Ed Diana and Office for the Aging Director Anne Marie Maglione. They're referring to Middletown resident Glenise Foglia on the left, who has been named Senior Citizen of the Year, and Dee Vavrika recognized for outstanding contribution by a senior. Foglia's community service includes logging more than 1,300 hours transporting older and disabled adults to appointments through the Jewish Family Services Friendly Visitor Program. Vavrika's volunteered with hospice since it was established in Orange County 25 years ago. Should be clear sailing weather-wise for the next couple of days. It'll be sunny and pleasant Wednesday with the highs in the upper 70s. The mercury should hit 80 degrees on Thursday under a partly sunny sky. Keep clicking back here at Record Online to stay on top of news whenever and wherever it breaks, and read tomorrow's Times-Herald Record to get caught up on all that's happening. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.